There once was a bird named Dave. He had a nest that he built on the ground. Every day, he'd wake up and walk around the forest floor to find food. He'd find worms and crickets and other bugs, but every now and then, the floor would be sold out of bugs, so he'd go home hungry. Another day of cup ramen it is, he exclaimed to himself unenthusiastically. Dave would then walk home, back to his grounded nest, and chill. Then he'd wake up the next day to repeat the cycle. He had no bird job or bird girlfriend either. Kind of sad. One day, his best bird friend, named Jay, pulled up on him at his bird nest. Jay asked Dave why he lives on the ground and not in the trees with the other birds, and why he be walking around to find food when there's always bugs and fruits, and fresh Popeye's chicken sandwiches in the trees. Dave explained that he doesn't know how to use his wings, so he would much rather live on the ground, and he sees a moral issue with the chicken sandwiches. Jay told Dave that he's missing out by not flying, especially when other animals would love to have wings that let him fly. Dave seemed content with not knowing how to fly, and was more than happy to continue living life on the ground. Jay then said it's also not smart to have a nest on the floor, because flooding was common in the area, but Dave was adamant. "Do you even have nest owner's insurance?" asked Jay, but Dave said he didn't need it. Jay shook his bird head and just flew away in disappointment, back up to his tree nest where his bird girlfriend was. That night, Jay got mad bird pussy, while Dave watched Hulu. Dave continued on with life, eating worms and crickets, and sometimes cup ramen, the beef flavor, of course. Dave died of a heart attack several years later. He had too much cup ramen in the end.